47k, I don't know. Then we've got 1, 0 and orange, which is 1, 0 and then some zeros, so I don't know, we'll find out what that one is. And then we've got a red, red, black, which is 2, 2, 0, so that's 22. Yeah, 22. So oh, we've got a capacitor here as well, electrolytic capacitor, 47 microfarad, 16 volts. We've got a little toggle switch, a 503, so it's 50k resistor, and a chip, LM358, which is that an amplifier chip, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, let's start with the kit and let's see what happens. So to start with, I'll do as I usually do, which is the most difficult one, which happens to be the LM358. So I'll put the LM358 in first. If I can get it in. LM358, there we go. So, let's get started. I think I'll just zoom in. And let's give it a go. So I don't actually know what this does, and I bought it such a long time ago that it would be hard for me to find out, really. But it's obviously some sort of decoration. So there's the chip in place. And which one should I go for next? I'm thinking the capacitor over here. Okay, so the plus side, which it always has the longer lead, seems to go in the bottom there. And blue tack that in again. So yeah, before at the start of this video I said it's like a woman's video or whatever. Of course it's not really, is it? It's just a bit of messing about. But I suppose that is a valid point though. There's like very few women who are subscribed to the channel. I think in reality, I think 95% of my subscribers are male, so 5% female. So I suppose that is quite bad, really. I wonder why it's like that. I mean, I've got two girls, and I'd like to think that I bring them up so that they can do anything they want, whether it's a male thing or, you know, apparently male thing or female. I'd like to think they can do whatever they want. Anyway, so what should we do next? We'll do the transistor. So what is this one again? It's S8050. I assume that's a transistor. I suppose I could have a look. So, blue tack. But yeah, looking on YouTube, there are actually some women that do have YouTube channels for electronics. I can't remember the names now, but a woman who definitely does. What's going on here? Okay, I made a bit of a mess of that one. But a woman who definitely does know a lot about electronics is, of course, this lady Ada, who is responsible for this Adafruit, and of course they do a lot of good stuff. There's also another lady as well. I can't remember her name though. I'll have to find out. And she does Raspberry Pi stuff. Anyway, so we've done the transistor now. So the 22 ohm resistor, and I don't actually know all these colour codes. I know red is 2, I know black is 0, and I know brown is 1. I think yellow is 4. So yeah, I don't really know the codes inside out. I probably should do by now though. So 22 ohm resistor, that's in. made a bit of a mess of this. I'll show you here. You see that one there? That's not very good, is it? I might desolder that. Then it's not touching though, so no, I think I will actually leave it. It's not touching, so it doesn't matter too much. It's not very nice though, is it? Right, so next I'll do the variable resistor. So 503, so 50 with 3 zeros. So it's 50k, and yeah, it does say 50k there, so that's good. So let's get this in now. But yeah, it's interesting though, isn't it? Why is electronics considered to be a male thing? I mean, I see no reason really why women can't do electronics. Maybe they, in fact, for all I know, it might just be a UK thing. I mean, women in the UK seem to avoid these sorts of subjects, but maybe in other countries, China, wherever, I don't know. I mean, what's it like where you live? I mean, I've got viewers from all over the world, so I don't know, drop a comment and let me know, because it seems to be a bit of a problem really. Right, these are the 47k resistors. Yeah, so I've got 2 girls, and I don't, you know, I'd like them to be able to achieve anything they want, even if it's, you know, electronics or something considered to be a man's thing. I don't really see a problem. I mean, why isn't a woman able to do anything with electronics? Or programming too. Programming's another one. When I went to university and did my degree, there weren't many women, but there were some though. There were some. I think, in general, I think the class, I don't know, I think, well, there was lots of different classes, but I think in general it was probably about, just trying to think of a random class, probably about 15 males to about 3 females or something like that. But they weren't, you know, they weren't looked down upon or anything. They were treated just the same. They weren't, I wouldn't say they were given more attention or less attention really. I mean, but there you go. Right, so what's this one? This one's 1, 0, I think that's 4, so 1, 0 and 4, so that'll be 100k, wouldn't it? 100k, and we do have 100k here, so that obviously goes in there, like that. Okay. Push that in there. But yeah, it's very interesting. When my girls were, well, I say when they were younger, they're still very young anyway now, but when they were babies, I did a bit of a test, and I thought, well, I'll let them have boys' toys and girls' toys, and just see what they do. But they just do seem to go for dolls and stuff. But they do. I mean, they do like to mess about with this sort of stuff as well. I mean, if I let them, they would mess about with it. But they seem to have some sort of natural thing towards dolls, some sort of natural attraction towards dolls. Now, I thought it was a cultural thing, but it's actually not. Well, my girls anyway, just are drawn to dolls for whatever reason. Right, so what's the next? We've got another. Alright, we've got another one here. So this is 1, 0. Right, what's orange? 1, 0. I guess it must be 3. 10k, is that right? Well, it's the only one left, so it's going in there anyway. And here we go. And we're almost finished. We've just got the LEDs to put on now, I think. and we've got power as well. DC 4 to 6 volts. But I don't have a connector for that, do I? I don't think I do. Looks like that's something you've got to wire yourself. Yeah, the wire will go through there and then bend in. Yeah. So time to do the LEDs now. Now there's something I need to do on here. I need to be absolutely certain it's right, because I don't want to put all these in and find out that it's you know, it's not right. So I can see that these LEDs here, there's like a flat piece there, so the flat piece obviously goes over here towards the flat piece on the board. So I suppose I'll do 2 or 3 of these at a time. So there's the flat piece, and flat piece again. Okay. And hopefully this thing will go alright. Not made that one easy for myself. Right, I've done that. I just need to trim these leads off now. It looks quite good actually. I'll trim the leads off. And look, these little bits everywhere. Cinderella.
Yeah, and Play-Doh. Cinderella.
Cinderella and Play-Doh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cinderella.
So it's done. Apart from one thing, it just needs a bit of power. So how am I going to do this? I suppose I'll solder on some, I don't know, a bit of wire or something. So wire. Where have I got wire? Wire. Tools. Wire. Clear this out of the way. Right.
Orange.
We use these ones: red,
Orange, orange, orange,
and black.
Orange, 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 orange.
I'll just do, push that through there, and push that through there. So I won't go on. Do that one. Push those both through.
Take it off.
Okay. And blue tack that in. And that's done. And now with these holes here, you see these little holes underneath, we'll push the wire through like that, and this one
Dad, I want to get off.
just like that.
Well, good man. I want to get off. I want to get off. Dad, I want to
Pull
get
them
off.
right the way through.
Dad, I want to get off.
And that should be it.
Dad, I
So now
wanna-
what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try this out now.
Go get it.
So I suppose this will be, oh, it says there 4 to 6 volts, so I'll give it 6 volts with my power supply, and we'll see. I'll give it 5.3 volts. And do we think it's going to work?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I need coffee.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I wonder what this variable resistor does.
Daddy, 10.
Let's have a look. I suppose it'll be brightness. Oh no, it's the
I want
speed.
to get off. I want to get off.
And there